All right, the teaser god himself. You got a host of them. You've been on the same flow week in and week out. Two teams, three teamer, and a four teamer. Go ahead, run it.
Yeah, we'll keep it simple. Um, we're gonna start with our two-team teaser, 7 points. I think you can go either way on this game, but I'm gonna lean to the Michigan side. Michigan is
You gonna
minus
lean
five right
where?
now.
Who?
To the
Who?
Michigan side,
Oh, okay. Just making sure I heard you
we're
right.
gonna
I said,
tease 7 point
okay.
teaser. Michigan get them over to two plus two.
Go ahead,
That's pretty
act
much to
noise.
win at Penn State. But I think you can also go Penn State up too. I think it's gonna be a close game. Like I said, I think it's gonna be tight. We've talked about the Michigan Penn State game. Don't need to go too much into it, but I'm gonna take Michigan on a teaser to plus two. I believe if you see plus two, let me know. And then we're gonna go to 3:30 Utah at Washington. I'm gonna follow the momentum of Washington to have a perfect season. They're minus 9.5 at home. Utah has to travel. We're gonna take Washington at home minus 2.5. I just think it's too much offense for Utah. I think Utah can stick in there for a little bit, probably the first half. I think Washington pulls away. So I like them to cover the 2.5 versus the 9.5, just in case it's a close game. So that's my two-team teaser. We're gonna take Washington to 2.5 and Michigan to plus two.
Okay.
Next, we're going to go to a totals teaser. This is a three-team totals, which is 10 points. Like you said, same format, same model I always run. We're going to go Michigan, Penn State. Their line is at 45 and a half. We're going to take it up to 55 and a half, and we're going to go under. Like I said, I think we both think it's going to be a tight game. I don't see this. I don't see no team scoring more than 24 points. And if they do score more than 24 points, it's going to end up being a blowout, and I think it'll be lopsided. Kind of like what you said. You think Penn State's going to have a tough time to score. If it gets over somehow, I think it'll be more lopsided than anything. So I think it still hits the under. We're going to go Texas Tech to Kansas. We spoke about that also. Line is set at 61 and a half. We're going to bring it down to 51 and a half. We're going to go over. Kansas can score the ball. Texas Tech can score the ball. I have more confidence that this game will be pushed above the total. So just in case, I want to take it down to 51 and a half, and we're going to go over that. Northwestern, Wisconsin. Two teams that always play tight games. We know Northwestern is not a good team, but they've been fighting over these past 2 weeks, believe it or not, which is pretty surprising. I think they're going to go to Wisconsin. I can't see this game being a high scoring game whatsoever. The line is set at 42 and a half. We're going to take it up to 52 and a half and go under 52. So that's the Penn State, Michigan under 55 and a half, Texas Tech, Kansas over 51 and a half, and Northwestern, Wisconsin under 52 and a half for a three-team 10-point teaser. Next teaser is a three-team teaser. We're going to take Bama. Line is set at
I
10
think
and a
this
half.
might be your best teamer.
Yeah. We got Bama, who's hot right now, who's found the
Super.
rhythm.
Yep.
Um, they steered the ship since that Texas team with some ups and downs when they went to South Florida with the quarterback position. They had to bench their starting quarterback. He got right back and he got his get right, and now they've been rolling ever since. Bama's minus 10 and a half at Kentucky. Just think the better team here is Bama. We're going to take them 10 points down, get them to minus a half, so pretty much to win. Yeah, it is a away game. Yeah, Kentucky is a tricky team playing Kentucky sometimes. They always give you one of those tough, tight, or possibly upset type of games. Looking at their
Didn't win the
calendars
game though.
so far, I don't think they've had that yet. Surprisingly, this is a early game for Alabama. They usually don't play a 12 o'clock game unless they're playing some bums. So this is a little strange having a 12 o'clock against Kentucky. But historically, they've played Kentucky and beat their ass over the past X amount of years. So this line being short at 10 and a half, I love that for Alabama. Um, Kentucky, they struggled against Tennessee, they struggled against Missouri, they struggled against Georgia. I think they'll get right back on track and struggle against Alabama. So give me Alabama to a pick. We're going to go right back to the Arizona game in Colorado. We've talked about it. I'll be getting cashing out my money on Saturday. So we're going to take Arizona to win the game. Same line, 10 and a half, take it down to minus a half, and that'll be pretty much to win the game. Arizona at Colorado. Then we're gonna go Texas minus 10, going to TCU. This is a big game for Texas. They cannot have any slip ups. I know Ewer might be out this game here, their starting quarterback, but Texas backup has come in. and handle business, and kind of show them that there's not going to be no hiccups with him at quarterback. So I like Texas to win here at TCU. That'll be my three-team teaser, pretty much all to win. That's Bama, Arizona, and Texas. What you could do, and what I will do, instead of paying the juice, and give me 1 second, I'll do it right now. Instead of paying the juice for the teaser, let me see what it would be for a parlay,
A
uh,
money line parlay.
a money line parlay. You want to look at that while I run down another game, or
Yeah, go ahead. I'll put it together.
so let's see what the difference is. I think the teaser would be minus 120 or minus 130 for the three-team teaser. Let's see what the parlay would be with those money line parlays. The last teaser I have is a 14, 13 point teaser. We're going to take Penn State up to 18 points. Like I said, we both think it's going to be close games. I'm going to get it on both sides. I have them in a teaser for Michigan to win, but we're going to take Penn State to 18 points. I don't think there'll be a blowout. I think Penn State can cover 18 at home
I think
and
you're
definitely
right. The
show.
parlay is a better bet
Yep. So let's instead of doing that a teaser, let's make that a money line parlay.
than parlay. Yeah, I like that. Minus 101 is on parlay.
Yep. So it's even money. Perfect.
Yeah, even money. Yep. Great pick.
And then we're going to go Penn State for 13 points to 18. We're going to go down to Miami at FSU minus 14. We're going to bring it down to 1. FSU wins at home. Big game there at midday at 3:30. Miami going to Florida State. I think this will be a tight game early, but I think Florida State's the better team. Defensively, offensively, this is a big game for Travis, um, the quarterback for FSU. So I think he'll be able to sneak this one out. I think the 14 is a little too much for this type of ball game, but give me FSU to win. We're going to take Ole Miss going to Georgia plus 23 and a half. The line is set at 10 and a half, or Ole Miss plus 10 and a half. I'm going to take it up to 23 and a half. I think it's going to be very similar to the Missouri game. Will Georgia probably win this game? Absolutely. Will it be maybe a 10-point win? I think that is at max because Ole Miss can score the ball and keep up with everybody. I think they'll be able to keep up with Georgia. So we're going to take them to 23 and a half for insurance. And then we're going to go Oregon, USC, Oregon minus 15. We're going to bring them down to 2. And we're going to take Oregon to win. Oregon is a hot team right now, most likely the better team next to Washington in the Pac-12 and their final in the Pac-12's final year, which has been a good one for the Pac-12. Unfortunately, they have collapsed. But I just think USC just does not have it. Caleb Williams has given all he has. Unfortunately, that defense can't stand up to nothing. Um, Me and you,
Yeah.
Nate, can go out there and score right off this chair right
My
now.
name's Nate, by the way. But
Hmm? What I say?
you said Nick.
I said Nate.
What's up?
My
No,
bad.
no, you
I'm about to say
said
Nate.
motherfucking
Made a mistake.
Nate. You said Nick.
Um, so, and I think with Caleb Williams jumping in that crowd and holding his mommy and wanting to hold his dad and crying and
Why
stuff.
you say mommy?
I just think this shit is over. I
It
think
don't
he
got
ready to
nothing to do
pack
with
it
his
in.
fingernails being painted. You
That's
say
on
he
top
gonna
of that.
come.
Now I understand it. I mean, I can get it now. Listen, everybody. Never. You know what? This is a sports podcast. We're not gonna get political. But we're gonna say I never seen a kid jump into the stands and cry in their mommy's shoulders uh, while their nails are painted. So um, yeah, we're gonna take Oregon here, and that'll be Penn State plus 18 at Florida State minus 1, Ole Miss plus 23 and a half, and Oregon minus 2. I love this play here. This will be a multi-unit play. That parlay instead of a
I
teaser,
really
that'll be
like
a
the parlay.
multi-unit play. They both be
Yeah,
2 units or more. Um, the 1 unit will be on the teaser for the team total, and my 2-team teaser will be a 1 unit play also.
yeah. I like the parlay. I think the parlay makes a lot of sense. So it's funny because I'm kind of on the same bets for my teaser, but with the parlay in there, I think I think I might switch it up um, just a little bit with the number, but I had Arizona. This is just a three-team 10-point teaser. I had Arizona, I had Bama, and I had Michigan.
Okay.
Um, you know, as a three-team teaser, I was getting the plus points here, minus 120 on the line. I was getting, everybody to win, but Michigan plus 6.
Okay.
Just to protect Michigan, just in case. Penn State becomes, I don't know, whatever. But I still like that play, and I still think that's a solid play. But what I think I'm going to do here is, if you're seeing this video right now, that means you made it to the end. So congratulations. You are now almost officially part of the money team.
MoneyPot.
How do you become a part of the money team? If you're new to the channel, you have to hit the subscribe button. We want to blow this brand up. It's not me versus you or us versus them. It's us versus the sports book, us versus the bookman, aka the boogeyman. So make sure you're on the winning side and the winning team. I got bonus content up here for you guys to choose from. Make sure you tell a friend to tell a friend. This is Moss Money. This is Money Pot. This is Money Pot Betting.